Hello, everyone. Oh my god. It is I, Moonsong Uwu, here again with the Kitten Podcast, or Podcast Resurfaced, whatever you want to call it. We're all kittens here. As you can see, the scene has changed. Before we get this podcast started, I'm going to give y'all a little tour of the K.B. world. So be prepared. Are you prepared? Ahem. So, this is where it all begins. You spawn right here. And, we got the avatars, the main avatars. We got a mirror back here. That's pretty cool. Then we have some avatars on the side. More of the Kitten band. We have our some Halloween themed ones. Then we got our Christmas area holiday, and our cowboy kittens. Not the close up. Welcome in, social outcast. Welcome. We got a piano cat, kazoo cat, banjo cat. We got a bunny cat. Then we got our mariachi band cats. We got some more creature feature type avatars. We got owl cat, slime cat, and vampire kitty. Then we have the cat-o-matic, which, gives us our saxophone, our bee, our cymbals, our mayo, our spaghetti, and our party cats. We got a sushi egg roll cat. Then we just have, cats without hats and cats with hats. Then we have some more themed ones. We got duck, pirate, bow tie, singer, princess, male kitty, and a bongo cat. Got hero cats. Then we got create an egg cat. And we have some Marvel cats. One of them's broken. Don't look at it. The Fantastic Four. And, that's the spawn of this world. Then as we go out into the never endless winter, we got the main attraction. We got our little kitten train. Brings you all around the world. Then we have our podiums where we begin our marches. That is an old link, but if you go to that and then you change that to KMB, you'll get inside the KMB Discord. Here's our rules. Pause to read. Yeah. If we go over here, you got the cat cafe for all of your cat needs, your cat pastry needs. Then we have, another main attraction within the KMB world. You got the bouncy castle, only where the coolest cats hang out. You get it. And then if you'll just kindly follow me this way on our guided tour, we have number 1 singing cat Bloop. She was number 1. Got a little bridge to see our icy river. We have the stage where all of our performances take place. Do a little dance. Got a gazebo in the middle. And this is where the magic really happens. The Kitten Hotel, Cat Hotel. Check in at the desk. Got some rooms. They're vacant right now. Get your rooms while they last. And here we are, where the magic happens. And now, welcome back to the Kitten Podcast Resurfaced. I'm Moonsong Uwu, one of your hosts. And let's get right into the muse. So, today's episode, as you can all see, episode 2, what is the Kitten Marching Band? Now that's a loaded question. I don't know. You don't know. You just work here. I just work here. But this is our beginning, our founding. The Kitten Marching Band, a VR chat community started by 2 individuals around the end of 2018 into the start of 2019, in the olden ages. The Kitten Marching Band was inspired by the Michiri Neko Company's brand of the same exact name, Michiri Neko Marching Band. Though with only the idea planted into the heads of our founders, there was much more work to do for success to shine through the cracks of a simple yet engaging idea in a new age social game. First, we were to find avatar and world creators. Michiri Neko, for those who knew of it, was a guiding light to a happier, simpler time. People watching cartoon cats, march across their screen as a part of their own little marching band. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's a little weird, but once you get used to it at first, it is a little weird. You'll be like, huh? Cartoon cats? I am the ripe age of an adult. It's a little not my speed. But once you really get into it, you see and you're like, wow, oh my god, this is kind of cool. One day, we would become a household name for our friends across the world over. Within a few months, the Kitten marching band world within this game was born. This world would house the first ever original Michiri Neko marching band cat avatars for VR chat. Imagine being in a marching band. Couldn't be me. And over time, more types of cats would be added and the world updated every so often. Just like any other VR chat world, though, the world would change and upgrade. 2 versions of the world would be used throughout the year. Our simple nice and green spring map and our winter version of our map. Little did we know an eternal winter was coming for the foreseeable future. The Kitten marching band world was thrown into a permanent winter. Our spring map has not been seen for several years now. As with most communities, people come and go. They get busy, and things change. It is what it is, as the kids say. Though the snow has never stopped falling on our home, and never stopped us from bringing smiles and happiness to the virtual world. Kitten band parades were once a VR chat staple. Going to random public instances, parading our song through the world. One day a parade would make contact with a creator called Neko Bueno. When the two connected, ideas flew left and right and clashed together to make what got us off the ground. Cat Parade on the Neko Bueno YouTube channel. It was the first chance of making content with a big creator of the time, and our kittens eagerly took the opportunity. Years have gone by, and many a cat parade have been had. Not only was YouTube stardom a big help to getting our community out there, but our own events became synonymous with good deeds. Not only did we host kitten marches, events, and more, but our main event was and still is Catsgiving with Friends, now known as only Catsgiving. Catsgiving with Friends was a multi-VR chat community month-long event. What this consisted of was marching for charity, doing types of smaller events with incentives to reach for our members of the community to take part in. All for charity. This was run by a creator and a community member called Tailskip. Bigger projects come and go. Life gets in the way, and things just happen to move the plot of life along. The former event, called Catsgiving with Friends, was shortened down to just Catsgiving. This was due to the idea originally being a kitten marching band endeavor, though communities that used to work on the project with us are still there behind the scenes. The project was then taken over by 2 kitten marching band members and will be seen again one day. Just like clockwork with the passage of time, empires grow, fall, and repair themselves again. In a new image, the leaders Dark Rebellion and Shadowed Scarecrow have done an amazing job leading their community to where they are now. The community looks forward to several more years of their guidance. A community member and former March leader graduated and are promoted to parade manager. Moonsong Uwu, hi, that's me, was given the task of revival. With the help of my friends and my fellow community members, we are doing just that. With 2024 being a year of preparation for the community, and 2025 opening a whole new realm of possibilities, it's time to resurface. You can clap now. Clap, 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 tap, 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 clap, clap, clap. Anyway, yes. Oh, my body looks weird like that. Anyway. Wow, that only took 15 minutes. I really thought that script was going to go for longer. Anyway, how y'all doing? As you just heard from the lore, that is the beginning and the future of the Kitten Marching Band. But there's more to come as, we have resurfaced. Let me talk more about this community. Because, we have so much going on. I want to talk about the hierarchy of the Discord and what you can expect when you walk into our Discord community. So we have the musicians. That's what you start out as. I was here, feel strong, man. And that is our peanut gallery. Thank you. So you start out as a musician, right? You're just one of the cats, one of the cool cats. You got your instrument, and you're doing do 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 do. And you're just following. You're here. But then we break into teams. We break into a hierarchy of what's going on within this world. So we got our art team. We got our world planning committee. We have our alliances. And, that's just some of our teams. The world planning committee helps with, seeing what's going on with the world, updating it, putting new stuff in. The art team takes care of all of our art from, the art that's on the Kitten wall over there, or more of our art depending on, what events in VRChat we're a part of, and creating all of that. And we have our alliances, which consist of the leaders of different VRChat communities, such as the Laughing Lizard community, the Bunny Squad community, the Hapu Legion community, the Panda community, and so on and so forth. We are aligned with an alliance to many different other VRChat communities. Then we break into the March leaders. So the March leaders, once you've been in the community, say for like 2-3 months, it's kind of like a 90-day period, you can apply to become a March lead. Basically, what you have to do with that is you have to fill out the Google Doc or the Google quiz, whatever it is. I forget. It's been a long time. But you have to fill out basically a form and be like, why do you want to be a March lead? Answer quickly now. And you have to host 2 marches on your own while being followed by a parade manager or by one of our community leaders. And they can see if, you're up to the task of doing this by yourself. It's very anxiety riddled, but, it's very fun. You get to show off your skills of being a leader. And, you get more trust within the community and the Discord. You get access to, the secret chats. And it's like you get the marching chat, which is for all the March leads to spill out all of their secrets. Then we break into the parade managers. Hello, I'm one of them. Hi. Woo, secrets! Yeah, and basically what happens with that, with the parade managers, you become like a Discord moderator, basically. And, I know there's a lot of memes synonymous with, what it's like interacting with a Discord moderator. I swear we're not like that. We're better. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. There is still some gamer musk. There is. But not as bad as you'd think. So, we got Lone Ranger. We got Saw. We got Social Outcast. And we have me. And there's a few others, but I'm not seeing who's online right now, so I don't know. But there is a few others. You become a Discord moderator. You then get the responsibility of watching over the Discord and watching over the community and being like, who dat, who there, what's going on there. And you get even more secrets, because then you get the parade manager chat. And that's where we all say, I hate you, you're ugly, I'm gonna throw rocks to your window. No, I'm kidding. But, you get to see the behind the scenes of, people with titles and, see their real life day to day selves. Where we say, oh, I hate you, you're ugly. No, I swear, our community is very nice. Then, above that, we have our concert masters. Now, they've been in the community since basically the beginning. They've been here a while. So we got Leegi, we got Jinxed, Slime, and we got Cyborg Wizard. Now, that's only some of our concert masters. But, they oversee the Discord, the community, everything. And then above that, we see our Meowstros, who are basically the leaders of our community. We have Shadowed Scarecrow and Dark Rebellion, as I mentioned. They basically, keep everything together, watch over everything, do all the projects, see what's going on with the community, tell us what to do, and, all that. Then, you put that all together, and you get the Kitten Marching Band community. Now, you're probably asking, but Moon, what does this have to do with me? Now, I know what you're thinking, chat. I know what you're thinking. It has everything to do with you. You as a viewer, as a follower, as a person that likes Kitten Marches. You're going to go to the Discord, you're going to go to the Podcast Resurfaced, you're going to go to the Kitten Marching Band Blue Sky, and you're going to be like, wow, this community, I like it. A+. Then you're going to join it, and you're going to be like, oh my god, Discord events. TBA, to be announced. Kitten Marches every Friday night. A new podcast episode every Wednesday, with Moon literally reading the entire script in the first 15 minutes, and then not knowing what to do after that. What a great time. We got songs, we got food, we got dance, we got it all. But, how about I talk about what the Kitten Marching Band means to me? And I want you all to think and reminisce on my words after this episode is done. The Kitten Marching Band. So, there I was, barbecue sauce on my... I'm kidding. I came into the world as a lowly desktop user because I was poor, with no job, no money. It was 2020, peak of the COVID disaster, and everyone was locked in their house, and I didn't know what to do. I don't like people, but I wanted to make some friends, and I saw VR chat videos for years, and I was like, this is a cool game. So I logged in. I went straight to the Kitten Marching Band world because I had an idea. That's how we all start, true. And I saw the Kitten Marching Band world. I logged in. I went right in. And as you see me now, this wasn't me. This wasn't who I was. If I'm going to talk about the beginning, I might as well show you the beginning. I know. The shock, the horror. This was me in the beginning. Moonsong Uwu, the lowly bee cat. My eyes! Bald! Bald! But yes, this is who I was, this is who I am. Inside of 3D round moon bee cat is the original bee cat. So, there I was. I came into the world, I grabbed this avatar, and then I hear behind me with my headphones on, "Are you here for the marches?" And then I spin around, and I'm like, "Here for the what?" the who? And then I see uh, a person, and I see cats, tons of cats, people running towards me. And I was like, what's going on? And they were like, oh, we're about to go onto a kitten march. And I'm like, a who and a what? So I go and I see what's up, and I start following them, right? I'm the bee cat, I'm just chilling, and I follow them, right? And I go into this portal, and then they start playing this song. And I'm like, what's going on? And then, out of nowhere, it began. If I can find it, oh my god. Okay, I guess I don't know where it went. Anyway, so we start playing the song, right? They start playing the song, and it's like, do do, do do. You get it, you get the vibe. And we start heading out through this world. I don't remember what the world was. It might have been the Great Pug. And we start marching throughout this world, and people are like, what is that? And some people are like, oh my god, you haven't heard? That's the Kitten marching band. You know, they go out throughout the worlds of VR chat, bringing happiness and smiles to people. And, you know, I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty all right. So, you know, Great Pug, a classic. Exactly. So we're walking through, and we're like, do 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 do, and people are like, oh my god, it's the cats, the cats, the cats. And some people are like, what the hell's going on? What are these people? Are they bots? Because in the beginning, and even now, some people think it's like one person with just like a huge bot command of like fake NPCs following their avatar. But no, we are all individuals. Even if there's 40 of us, there's 40 individuals in cat avatars marching through these worlds. And sometimes we got even so big that we had like 40, 50, 60 people. We would break into 2 or 3 groups and go to all different instances. And we'd grab so many more people to join us for our bombardment of a parade. And, you know, that was the beginning, and it was very fun. But as you know, things got in the way. People left the community, and people joined the community. And, you know, now it is I and many others still partaking and leading the marching band. And we have fun doing it. We just had like our first march in a year last Friday. And we had about a group of 5, 6, 7 people, about 8 people. And, you know, we went for about 2 hours, and there was only about 4 or 5 of us left after that. But it was still very fun, and a lot of people were like, I joined this community a year ago, and I've been waiting this long for a march. And I was like, I am so sorry. All of us who are leaders are adults, and life and family and job gets in the way. Unfortunately, I'm employed, so I can't play VR chat all the time like I want to. Maybe one day we'll become famous streamers and be able to play VR chat all the time and entertain the masses. But unfortunately, we can't. Boo-hoo. Or some of us can't. One day. I've been doing this for about 4 years with my own separate channel stuff, and I am still not known. So, you know, it takes a lot of work and dedication for this kind of stuff, whether it's a podcast or it's your own like personal projects or whatever. But it's fun. Anyway, we would go through the worlds, grab like 100 people and just take many different groups to all these PC and Quest worlds and everything and just grab more cats. And it would be so fun, and we'd go for hours and hours and hours. But, then we started adding like a schedule of like, oh, these days we'll do marches for this long, 2 hours here, 3 hours there, have a Discord event here, have a this over there. But, things dwindled down throughout the second half of 2023, and then 2024 was kind of like a dry spell for the Kitten marching band. We didn't really do much of anything, because all of us were like, one, tired, two, so much behind the scenes stuff going on you don't even need nor want to know. Then also, what's it called? Like, we had, our own separate projects going on with our own lives. So a lot of the leaders were like, peace, see you next year. And now it's next year. So I've taken the task upon myself to revive the Kitten marching band, doing marches, doing events, and, bringing the podcast back to life. And, I'm not doing this as a traditional podcast. We went for a little tour of the Kitten marching band world. We came here, and, I'm kind of just rambling. That's kind of my form of the podcast. I had a script, but as you know, I read it within the first 15 minutes. So I thought I was going to make that last longer, but nope. So this isn't your traditional sit down and be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then someone replies, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We're not a traditional podcast here. We're the Kitten Podcast. Podcast Resurfaced. We're not traditional here. But, yeah. So that was our humble beginnings. And that was my humble beginnings of someone saying, oh, are you here for the marches? And then me being like, I'm sorry, the what? Because I knew about the cat parades, but I didn't know that like the Kitten marching band and all that was like its own community that did marches and stuff. I thought it was like just a Neca Bueno thing. That was like a big project of cat parades just doing, YouTube content. That's what I thought it was. And then, the world was just here to be a world for avatars and stuff. But no, I came in on the ripe night of 2020, March 27th, and grabbed this avatar, was about to log out, and then I just hear in the distance, are you here for the marches? And then I see 30 people running towards me. So, a little anxiety-inducing. So I kind of kept quiet that whole night and, just followed procedure. And then little did I know, 2 months later, I applied to become a march lead because the leader of the community was like, you should become a march lead. And I was like, a what? And then I did the stuff, I did the thing, and I was still on desktop at the time. And, I did it. I won, and I became a march lead, and then I started doing marches every week. But then, after like 2 years, that's dwindled down again, and I took a break, but I'm back as a parade manager this time. I became a parade manager pretty fast, too. That was like after a year or so being in the community and doing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff with like VR chat events and things, and they were like, wow, you like to take responsibility within this community. You should be a parade manager. And I'm like, okay. But they were like, but someone has to, put in a good word for you to become a parade manager. And the person that put in the good word was the leader of the community, Dark Rebellion. He was like, he was like, I like you. You're pretty neat. Become a parade manager. I forget the specifics, but it was a really lengthy conversation with Shadowed, Scarecrow, the co-leader, and Dark Rebellion, the leader of the KMB. And they were like, you're pretty cool. You're pretty tight. We want to make you a parade manager because you've been helping us with all these projects and stuff. And I was like, I haven't been doing much. But I kind of became the KMB's organizer of things. Because I really like to organize stuff. Not just events, but like paperwork, I guess you could say. Organized a lot of behind the scenes paperwork of things, whether that be events or, scripts or whatever, or marches. I like to keep everything organized. And they were like, we got a responsible one on our hands. So that all happened. And then, boom, here we are today. Parade manager, Moonsong Uwu. Living the life. Living the good life. And then, boom. About last year, or a year and a half, I believe, we got our new Quest avatars and our 3.0 avatars. And then I was upgraded. And you might say, upgraded to what? But, you've already seen. Me, but round. Moonsong, but round. Moonsong jump scare. So, this one was specifically made by some KMB people within our group. They made the 3.0 bases. Then my friend Tails Kip made the B-Cat. And then Jinx Slime did a rendition of it and fixed it up a little bit. And then here we are. Me today. And, however long it takes 4.0 to come out, maybe you'll see Moonsong, but rectangular. No. But these are our current avatar situations, We're more rounded, more furbished. Round like the moon. Damn, true. But, we out here, we're round. Some of us are yellow, some of us are blue. And I like that. Some of us are white jump scare. I'm kidding. Well, no, our 3.0 Quest base avatars, their color wheel, it's not broken or anything, but the colors are very faded. So, they look white with just, a hint of color, which is weird. But, we'll fix that one day, maybe. I don't know. To have more brighter colors. But I'm a more muted yellow. But I don't use this avatar all the time. While I am pastel kinda, yeah. While I am an ambassador and a leader within the Kitten marching band, this is not who I am 24/7. I unfortunately become a degenerate after midnight. But y'all will never see that. Only some know. Only the real ones know. But, yeah. Our community's been around since 2018, 2019. And we're building up our rapport again. We're building up our army. And that is what the Kitten Marching Band is. We're just a community who brings smiles and happiness to the world. That's all we want to do, man. Woman, they, them. We're inclusive. I'm inclusive. I'm gay. Fork found in kitchen. What other fact can I tell you? I stole that straight from resident parade manager and friend of the podcast and friend of mine, Social Outcast. Anytime I say that I'm gay, they just look at me and they're like, yeah, and the fork is found in the kitchen. What else can I say? It's so funny. But, yeah, the Kitten Marching Band, we bring smiles, happiness to the worlds of VR chat, to the virtual world, whether that's on Twitch, YouTube. We do a bunch of stuff. And so do our co-parts. You'll see us on social media posting and be like, hey, how's it going? How are you today? Asking the real hard-hitting questions. Like, which cat are you? Siamese? Or Tabby? What other types of cats are there? There's so many different types of cats. I could go on and on, but yeah, I can go on and on as I'm freezing up trying to think about what kind of cats exist. Anyway, yeah. We are a big community just full of love, full of people who are like, hey, if I could bring a smile to someone today, that's pretty cool. You know, sometimes we sit there and we're like, we're not important. We don't do much. But, you know, if you bring one person a smile, that's all it takes. And you feel great. Unless you get crashed in the black cat, then you don't feel great. You feel like you want to cry. Maybe die a little bit. But yeah. We go around saying doo doo, doo doo, doo 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 doo. And, you know, that's the sound of our people. The sound of our militia. That doesn't sound good. The sound of our impeding militia. But we're out here in the virtual worlds. If you see us, say hi. Give us a hug. A cookie, maybe. Don't give actual cats cookies, but give us cookies. We like cookies. And fish. 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 But yeah. Here I am once again. Feeling lost, but now and then. I breathe it in, I let it go. If you know, you know. But the Kitten March Band is here for you. And you're here for us. We got you. We got your back. And you know, I'm gonna bring you guys somewhere. I'm gonna show you the secrets. The secrets. Come with me. Taking a little detour on the podcast. Now, don't look at him directly in the eyes. But this is where our leader resides. He's in your walls. Dark rebellion. And the egg. Let's take a train ride so you can really see what the K.B. is all about. Yes, as you just saw, that was our No Dogs Allowed poster. If you see a dog in the Kitten March Band world, you're hallucinating. these, well, they haven't been updated in a while, but these were and are still some of our leaders within the Kitten marching band. This is their litter boxes. And this is the litter boxes for all of our past March leaders. They've gone to the big litter box in the sky. Well, that was our podcast for today. Thank you so much for joining me, one of your hosts, Moonsong Uwu, parade manager of the Kitten Marching Band. That's Kitten Marching Band. And thank you for joining me for our mixture of podcast, cats, and gaming. This was your informational video and podcast of what the Kitten Marching Band is, who they were, where they're going. While we didn't exactly make it an hour, we made it to 50 minutes. And that's a good episode. Anyway, I will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you. Goodbye, good night, and good flight. Goodbye.